Hello everybody, I'm really excited about our admin project here. Since you already installed Node.js on your local machine, now you can use a new command to create a Nuxt project. So make sure you are at the Amazon folder. So type ls to make sure and type npx create Nuxt app admin. And click enter. npm bootstrap view, and we're gonna choose none because we have a custom server, so none, and click space and as well as space because we want both of these modules to be safe, and we want to skip this and click none. We want to make it SSR because we want to run our single page application on the server side. Space. Make sure you choose Bootstrap because our styling CSS will be based on Bootstrap. And now let's run the application. So cd to admin and type npm, but we want to run it on a port 8000 because our server is using port 3000. So let's go back to admin and port 8000 npm run def. It's listening on local port 8000. So let's check it out. Go here, open a new tab, type localhost 8000, and there we have it. We have created our first Nuxt application. So let me go through all of the directories and folders. So first is assets. Assets directory contains your uncompiled assets such as stylus or Sass files, images or fonts. What about component? Component directory contains your Vue.js components. You cannot use either async data or fetch in these components. I will explain to you what is async data later on. The layout directory includes your application layouts. Layouts are used to change the look and feel of your page. For example, by including a sidebar. So this would be our parent page. So let's say you want to put all of your navbar and footer down here. So this is the layout of your, think of it as the layout of your house. Like you gotta have like the layout before we putting all of the important components. Let's remove this. And you cannot rename this folder without extra configuration, so just leave it as layouts. Next is middleware. I've explained to you what is middleware before. It contains your application middleware. Middleware lets you define custom functions again that can be run before rendering either a page or a group of pages. The pages directory contains your application view and routes. The framework reads all of the .vue files inside this directory and creates the application router. So when we create a new file like index.vue, it will create a route that says home. Index will indicate that it is a home route. You will understand what is pages all about. The plugin directory contains your JavaScript plugins that you want to run before instantiating the root Vue.js application. This is the place to register components globally and to inject functions or constants. Next is static. Static directory is directly mapped to the server root. So when we pass our images and put it under static, instead of like this, when you pass it and when you want to call this picture or a PNG file, then you just remove static, and this is how you run the image and so on. The store directory contains your Vuex store files. The Vuex store comes with Nuxt.js out of the box, but it is disabled by default. Creating an index.js file in this directory enables the store. I know you guys might be confusing what is this, but you will know shortly once we do it practically. And finally is Nuxt.js. This file contains your Nuxt.js custom configuration. Remember, don't rename this file. without extra configuration. If you rename it, then it might not work. In the next video, we will create our first page in Nuxt.